everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Orange Sharon, and by the title of this video you understand that I'm actually doing a challenge with my dog Ferbi. So yeah, by the way, this is the look that came out from the products that she chose. I think she did a very good job. She definitely knows that her mom is a professional makeup artist and she delivered. So yeah, no. But yeah, so we have just recently, 3 days ago, came back to mandatory quarantine. It's the third time that we have had mandatory quarantine since COVID started. And even though now people are kind of like in the phases of we had enough and do go outside and drive and you can't really shop around because all the shops are closed, all the malls are closed, everything's closed except grocery stores and stuff like that. So I just decided to lighten up the mood and just have something really fun on my channel. And I remember way back when this challenge started, I didn't have a puppy. I didn't have a doggy in my house. Let my dog choose my makeup. So I decided to do it now, just have a little bit of fun on this channel, still makeup related, still you can get to see me kind of create this look. It's not an in-depth tutorial of me teaching you. It's a challenge, it's fun. That's what we're going for. Had to bribe Ferbs a little bit with snacks because she was not really getting the whole challenge idea. She was like just a lot of the times looking at me and saying like, what do you want, human? What do you want? So I did the best I could, let her sniff things, saw which one she sniffed the most, stuff like that, and kind of picked them out. But I really do like the outcome. And yeah, I'm gonna take you now to the Ferbs and see what she chose, and then jump back to me doing my makeup and jump to Ferbs again. And just, I hope you enjoy this video, and I hope you have a great year. I'm filming this actually on the last weekend of 2020. You will be watching this after 2021 has begun. So yeah, I really hope that you had a great beginning to the new year, that you have your New Year resolutions, and I really hope that one of them is just being kind and loving to yourself first and foremost, and then you could do it to other people as well. But don't forget yourself, So let's begin with the video. So this was definitely quite a challenge. I'm very happy I did it because Ferbs actually found so many products that I haven't used for quite a while, and those are the ones that she picked. I mean, I kind of figured out if she sniffed it more, then that's what she wanted. But yeah, it took a lot of convincing to do it, but it was still fun. And I'm gonna try the products now on my face and we'll see how it goes. So let's start with the eyes and see what Ferbi picked out as shadow palette. Okay, I think she's pissed. I think she's not happy. AKA doggy standing with her back to me. So all I have left is these 3 eyeshadow palettes, and we shall see what the Missy chooses. What's it, fam? What's it? Really? Okay, she seems to like that one. That was shorter. How about this? No. Okay, she picked the Carli Bible palette with BH Cosmetics. We have a theme here. I think Ferbs likes BH Cosmetics. Let's start putting on some makeup. Ferbi? Should we? Okay. Yad? Thank you. Okay, so this is actually the palette that Ferbs chose. I'm not even sure if it's still sold, so apologies in advance for that if it's out of stock. Um, but yeah, it was the second palette that Carly Bible did with BH Cosmetics, and it's called the Deluxe Edition. And this is how it looks like. You can definitely see the colors that I used more, which are the neutrals. Surprise, surprise there. But yeah, this is the paleta, and let's see what we are going to do with it. So let's begin, shall we, with my tiny little mirror. So I'm gonna take a big brush. This is from Natasha Denona number 10. It's kind of like, you know, just to apply product on it, on the lid. And I'm just taking the lightest shade from the palette and putting it all over my lid. I always like to start eye looks with this because I feel like it kind of gives you a clean canvas to work on when you have one shade on your lid. Usually it will be, let's say, a bit lighter than my regular color, so you can see how it just diffuses everything and makes it look very seamlessly. So that's what we're doing. I kind of have an idea. Let's hope it will come out good. So I'm taking a big blending brush from BH Cosmetics, and I'm going in to this shade right here, this one. And I'm gonna put that in my crease. Tap, tap, tap. Okay, so I just did it on both eyes, and yeah, it's a really, really nice color. Now, what I'm actually going to do is continue with the theme of these 4 shades. So I'm just gonna apply with my finger, I think, this beautiful, it's kind of purplish, but kind of silver too. And I'm just gonna apply it on my lid, mostly on the inner part and the middle. It's pretty, very pretty. It's very buttery as well. We're just gonna take that blending brush and just kind of blend the edges. Now, I'm gonna take this little brush over here. This is also by BH Cosmetics, and I'm going in with this shade right here. It's also sparkly. And just apply it on the edge. Use the same brush I just did, just cleaning it up on this sponge over here. And I'm gonna go with this color right here. This is a matte. Again, really keeping it the outside. Bit on the lash line too. You can see how it gives it more depth. That's what you want to do with colors. I'm sorry that I'm not sitting in the middle, but it's hard. And now I'm gonna blend again, and I'm just gonna take my blending brush that I used before with the first purple shade that we used and a little bit of that cream shade that I put all over the lid in the beginning, and I just kind of start blending again, especially in the outer corner where my shades are a lot darker. Then I just go back there and then bring it in. So this is the outcome with the eyes. Of course, with concealer and everything, it will look a lot better. I'm also gonna take this small brush, again, the number 4 from Natasha, and I'm gonna do my lower lash line. I'm gonna take my purple that I used in the beginning. And really tight line the outer third of my lower lash line. And then with a bigger brush, this is the number 5 from Natasha, I'm gonna go in somewhat like a lighter shade. So I'm gonna go with this shade right over here, this one. It really resembles a contour shade, and that's what you want to kind of blend with. Okay, now let's move into which eye pencil Ferbi chose, which I usually don't really wear, but sometimes I do. So let's go and see what she picked out. 3 eye pencils, let's see. Ooh, okay, she likes this one. How about this one? No, she doesn't like this one. Okay, then we're going to use the ColourPop one. Okay, so actually the pencil that Ferbi chose was from ColourPop. The reason that I'm looking down is because the entire thing just completely fell out of the tube. And I was just thinking how I'm gonna tell you guys how much I don't really like this product, and then it fell out completely. I do know they have another series of eye pencils where they're all in the same color, so I never tried those out. I don't know how they are, but this, not great, let's just say. Well, that's the outcome with this. Not a lot. Next. To this, I'm gonna apply my primer serum from Hourglass, and I'm gonna do a bit of color correcting with my MAC palette that you've seen, and I'll be back with applying this beautiful foundation. See you soon. The first thing we're going to start with is foundation, and we'll see how it goes, what Ferbi thinks of it. Let's see. Okay, we have a winner. It's the Guerlan one. Okay, I'm gonna shake, 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 shake. By the way, I completely forgot to show Ferbs some concealer options. So I'm just gonna use my MAC palette and apply that as concealer like I do a lot of the times, you know? Again, one of my favorite foundations, hands down. While I'm doing this, you guys can go and check out and see what contour palette Ferbi chose for me. Go check it out. Okay, we are off to contours. So I have 3 palettes here, and we shall see what she thinks. What's it, Ferbi? What's it? She's a little distracted over here. What's it, Ferbi? What's it? Okay, well, she did straight away sniff the BH Studio Pro palette. I also had Smashbox and Anastasia here, and this is what Ferbs decided, so we're gonna go with that. So I just applied my concealer from my MAC palette, this palette, and also powdered my entire face with the Hourglass Veil. And now we're moving on to contour. So Ferbs actually chose this palette by BH Cosmetics, and I'm gonna contour and bronze with this. So I like to start with bronzer before I contour. I don't know, it's just kind of my vibe. So I think I'm gonna do kind of a mix of these 3 down here, just like that. Tap it a bit on my hand because this is quite pigmented. As you can see, you get immediate color. This is very pretty. I don't use it as much anymore, and I should, because these are really good products. I think that the products from the Pro line from BH Cosmetics are really, really good. I'm gonna put a tad more here. Okay, now we're gonna contour, and I'm gonna contour with this shade right here. I do have another palette from BH that is more, what is this called? So this is the Shade and Define 10 color contour palette. So they also have this kind of more bronzing palette. But to me, this is more of a bronzer palette, and the other one is more of a contour palette, so. But as you can see, you can definitely use this palette for bronzing and contouring. It really depends on your skin tone and what you need. Let's do some nose contouring. This is the 109 Luxe Face Paint from Zoeva. So while I'm gonna blend this with the number 14 from Natasha Denona, you are now going to see what blush Ferbi chose for me. I don't know how long she will be willing to play this game. Let's cross our fingers. Okay, let's see. Ooh. Okay, she likes the flormar one. Okay, smelling. Yep, I think she completely wants this one by Flormar, so that's cool. So the blush that Ferbi chose for me is actually by Flormar. It's a company that is based in Turkey, if I'm not mistaken, and I think it's mostly sold in Europe. Anyway, this is a terracotta blush on, and it's in the number 41 Romantic Salmon. It's pinkish, in my opinion, more than kind of orangey salmony. You can see it right here. So I'm gonna just apply it on my cheeks. Yeah, it's pretty. It definitely has a sheen to it as well. Like it has a little bit of that shine to it. Just gonna put a little bit on my forehead, a little bit on my chin. I don't know, I like to do this. Okay, let's move on to some brows. Let's see what Ferbi picked. 2 brow palettes. Let's see what she chooses. Ferbi, what's it? What's it, Porterie? Okay, let's see if she smells this one too. Okay. No? Okay, she prefers the Natasha Denona eyebrow palette, so that's what we're keeping. Okay, so the Ferbs actually picked out Natasha Denona's eyebrow palette. It looks like this. I did show you in my favorites, I think, this palette. And I have been using it lately, actually. And I've been loving it again. So let's do these. While I'm doing this, because I am going to have a very specific brow tutorial for you guys, you are gonna get to see what kind of highlighter Ferbi chose for me. Okay, next off we got some glow, some highlighters. Let's see what she thinks. What's Ferbi? She honestly could care less, you guys. She doesn't care. If it's not food, she ain't interested. Oh, okay. Okay, she's smelling everything. I think she smelled this more. This is also by BH Cosmetics. It's the Spotlight palette. I will show it to you once we film. So we're keeping that. Okay, so you know what I like to do when it comes to highlighter, make it as much as poppin' as we can. So, gonna spritz my face, preferably not when I'm talking. And we are going to move to this palette that the Ferbs chose, which is the BH Cosmetics Spotlight 6-color palette. Now, if you see these, that is not how it comes. I just tried to make a whole body glitter, kind of like the Fenty body lava thing that was very much in trend when it came out. So I tried to scrape some of these and make it, and no, it wasn't good. So just letting you guys know, it didn't work out. Okay, taking a highlighter brush, number 16 from Natasha Denona, and I think I'm gonna go with probably this 2 shades right here that I very much scraped that out of, but it is what it is. So, and they're very nice highlighters, I have to say. I mean, look, that looks really, really pretty. Then on the nosy nose, oh, can you see that glow on the lips? Wow, crazy. Okay, now with my little pinky finger, I'm taking these two and just really tapping a little bit. You don't need a lot. In the corner, like so. It's really beautiful, actually. Ferb did good. She really did. Let's move on to what Ferbi chose for me for mascara. Okay, mascara time. 3 right here. Let's see what she sniffs. That's it. Wow. Oh. Oh. Where's my doggy? Where's my heart? She knows what her mom likes. She does. Yay. Woohoo. Okay, so Ferb actually chose for me the Paradise Ecstatic by L'Oreal, and as you've seen from my favorites video, if you have watched it, if not, definitely check it out. It was on my favorite mascara. So she did good, a doggy. Let's see what she chose for me for lips. There's actually 3 choices. We got the liquid lipstick, we have regular lipstick, and we have a gloss. So we shall see what she likes. Yeah, she's so over this game. Okay. Frère, oh, I know. Oh, she doesn't understand what I want from her. She just wants to cuddle. Wow. Wow. Listen. See me head? Okay. Hello, puppy. Hello. Oh. I'm just gonna hand it to her and see which one she sniffs the most. Maybe that will go. Yeah? Did I? Say. Okay, she's getting pissed off. So I'm gonna take the Natasha denona gloss. We're just gonna call it a day. Okay, moving on to lip pencils. I got 3 shades here, and we'll see what she thinks. Smelling. She never smells the 3rd one. I don't know why. Like, every single piece I would put on the right side of her, she would even smell. That is very interesting. So which one, Missy? Which one? Is it? מה את בוחרת? מה את בוחרת? תבחרי. מה את רוצה? מה את רוצה? מה את רוצה מפה? תראי. איזה? ferbi, איזה? מה אם את בוחרת? Okay, I'm just gonna go with this, honestly, because she's not really, she was not getting the game, you know? Okay, so the first item ferbi chose is actually a lip pencil. It is by a local company here, but you can't see the shade on my lips, obviously. So you can see the shade. It's a very, very beautiful brownish shade. Very, very beautiful. Really makes your lips plump out. And the gloss that ferbi chose is actually by Natasha Denona as well. I don't think I have a number. No, I don't. There was probably a sticker, but yeah. Now let's finish off this look with my Scandinavia. That way we'll make sure it stays on. And this is the final look, you guys. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. I actually had a lot of fun making it, especially in this time where nothing is really certain, and yeah, I definitely just need some fun in my life, and this challenge was it. I was really happy to try products again that I haven't tried in quite a while, whether it was Carli's palette that I think the eyes turned out really, really beautiful. My BH palettes that I have, the contour one and also the highlighter one is very, very beautiful. Definitely melts into the skin, and you can still see it. It's very pretty. The blush as well. So many products that I honestly wouldn't have reached out for if it wasn't for this challenge. So I'm happy that I brought them out. I'm happy that ferbi picked them out. Again, kind of, you know, had to go with what I had, but yeah, I really, really like this look. I think it turned out to be very, very beautiful and very much me and my style. So thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you on my next video. Please don't forget to subscribe and like this video, and leave me a comment down below what you thought about this challenge, what other challenges maybe you would like me to try next. And I will see you again next time. Bye, guys.